There we go. Here we go. We have gone live now. So a little bit late. So sorry about that. Had a little bit of technical issues there, but it's all good. We're going to be live here for the next hour or so. Hopefully talking to Rock Laws and seeing what's happening. See what's going on in your world and going on in everybody's world. So hopefully we'll talk about coins and whatever else anybody else wants to talk about. So come on, come on. So let's see what's happening for today. Alexa, how much is silver today? What's the price? Alexa, what's the price of silver?
Here's something I found on the web. According to agnetelminer.com, the U.S. silver price hit $16.09 per ounce for the July 1st reading, the lowest since January 2017, when it took an anomalous dip down to $15.
I don't think that's right. She's saying it's $16 a thing today. I don't believe that. Silver prices today. Let's go to a chart. Today's silver price is $23.96 an ounce. That's a change of 78 cents. That's 28 cents. So there we go. So yes. So make sure you do your silver stacking. Get the silver rounds, silver dollars, Morgan dollars, peace dollars, wherever you can. Silver's where is it? Silver's where it's at today. So anybody else have any hobbies or collections that you have? Please feel free to share that in the comments below. Rocklaw says he'll be here in about 10 minutes, so we shall see. And where's my videos? Is my videos up here? It said go live, end the broadcast. I don't want to end the broadcast. I want to go live. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Video log. Where's my video log? Is it here? Is it there? It's everywhere. So beware. So, hey, Kelly. How's it going, sir? Hopefully things are going well for you. Things are going well for here. So we're just having a little bit of the evening chat. You're our first customer. Welcome to the show. So, do you have any hobbies, Kelly? I like to collect silver, stack silver. Oh, you're good. Awesome. So today's silver prices are close to $24 an ounce. So Morgan dollars, peace dollars, or just an ounce of silver. So Rocklaw says he'll be here in about 10 minutes. So that's what's happening in our neck of the woods. Today temperature is about 23 degrees here in the Midwest. So put on an overcoat and just when you go outside, but when you get inside, just stay warm. So that's what's happening here. I don't know if anybody will ever show up to my chats, but hey, that's fine. We're here, you're here, and that's good. So my world is kind of busy, hectic. So hopefully we can get things going on. 23 degrees, okay. Yes, so today's Valentine's Day. My wife, Lewin, had to leave, so it's just me here tonight. Next Monday, I will not be here. I've got to go to a coin club meeting. So next Monday is going to be absent, no live. So that's what's happening in this neck of the woods. So nice sunny day out. So we were praying for a friend that had a mini stroke online. Her name's Mock. So from the chicks on the right. So hopefully she's doing well and such. So she's going to go out on Valentine's Day, even though that she was in the hospital earlier this morning and such. So, but she seems to be fine, doing well. So it's good seeing you and your wife the other night on your live portion. So I'm kind of like behind on my YouTube viewing. The weekend I was really busy. yesterday with being Sunday and being with the Super Bowl and such. So, yes, I really like StreamYard because you can have up to 6 people here in the chats. So I can invite people to be part of this channel and such. So if you StreamYard, it's free for 20 hours for a month is what I understand. Don't quote me on that, but that's the way I understand it. So Rocklaws and I are testing it out just to shake it down and see what happens and such. And you like my little background of the brick here? So I can do other backgrounds. Let's see. Can I do the backgrounds live? Don't know. I can edit my avatar, edit my name. I can bring comments up on the screen. I can bring up any comment on the screen. So that's one advantage. You put people in timeout. You can block users if you want. Banners, you can do different things with the banners. I haven't really created a banner, so not sure what that's all about. You and being part of the StreamYard, and if Rocklaws and I were online, we could have a private chat or we can go into the public chat. So that's kind of neat about StreamYards. You can have a backstage and a public side. So you got to hit the button to go live, and then you got to hit the button to end the broadcast. So some neat little utilities about, neat little features about StreamYard. At work, we used the StreamYard a year ago in April. We went with a private consultant to do the presentations in December. And then just last week, we used StreamYard. And you can broadcast with a paid subscription. You can go to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and multiple other social medias. Yes, you'll have to try it once you get your laptop. You know, I don't know if you can do StreamYard on a smartphone or not. So at least setting up the StreamYard, you might need a laptop. If I would invite you, here, I will just invite you to see if you want to join the chat and such. If you do, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But you can use a smartphone as a participant. So yes. So I've sent you the link. There is a 12-second delay from what I'm broadcasting and what's going to be when I speak. 12 seconds then comes up on the screen. So I did find that out, or at least that was done in one of my tests. So you do it once you get home. Okay. I mean, sure. No problem. Getting pizza. Woo! What kind of pizza? I like the Supremes. My wife likes sausage mushrooms. So yes, if you're home, by all means, join in. So I'll be here until about a little after 8 o'clock tonight. So if you make it, great. If not, I totally get it. This is just an ad hoc stream that I'm just doing, just trying to shake things out for a presentation that Rocklaws and I are planning on doing in the future. So that's what we're doing. So great. Like the smiling face. Okay. That's great. Everything's great. So see you then. Awesome. So 20 or 30 minutes. Awesome. You've got the link. So you just pop on there and then I'll see you in the background and I can bring you online. So we'll see how 3 people, I think with 3 people, you could put one person on one side and 2 people on the other side of the screen. So, nope, that'll be just fine. Be glad to have you if you want to join in on the fun. So, yeah. I'm going to try to experiment with some polling questions also, maybe in the future. So, here's the rock laws.
Hey.
And without further introductions, here's rock laws.
Boy, you knew right away I was coming in, didn't you?
Hang on, rock laws. I've got some going on in the background. There we go. Test 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me, rock laws?
Yeah, I see Kelly's out there too.
Yes, Kelly's out here. And in 20 or 30 minutes, he's going to join the broadcast.
Great.
Yes. So that'd be really great to see 3 people on the screen. So hopefully this can work out well. You like my brick background?
I like the brick background, yes.
Yes. So let's see. I can edit your name. I can edit your mic settings. I can kick you from the studio, and I can ban you from the studio. Ooh.
Oh no, don't ban me.
No, I'm not going to ban you. Not going to ban you. So, how's things in Rocklaws down south? How's Rocklaw down south?
Doing good. So I guess that means you're up north.
Yes, I am. You're southeast, and I'm northwest.
How come the mail didn't come today? No mail for a rock or no mail for anybody on Valentine's Day?
I'm sure. I got mail yesterday, so I don't know.
Yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah. Give wife a charge card and she computer order this, order that, boom. And we had a delivery, and within 15 minutes later, the other delivery here. So one delivery service and post office mailing service was here within 15 minutes of each other yesterday morning.
Wow.
So, yes. So, yeah, ordered some clothes and some food. So yeah.
Nice.
Yes. So, So, what do you think about Ukraine and Russia and all that stuff? Are you into world politics stuff?
I mean, I kind of am, but I saw some information maybe on Global that kind of said that I don't know if we should touch on it, but
okay, then we won't touch on it.
But I don't know that I know the latest. I think the latest I heard, just to touch on it briefly, we can touch on it briefly. I think the latest I heard was that maybe after the Olympics something may happen, but there's negotiations going on.
Okay.
That was the latest I heard. Actually, I got more information maybe from Trevor about our bombers in Great Britain than any news thing I watched. The only really network TV I watched was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I've been watching, bits and pieces of the Olympics.
Okay.
So it sounded like you weren't too thrilled with the halftime show, or did I read that wrong?
Yes and no. I did like I like the music of the halftime show.
Okay.
I thought the God Bless America national anthem, bravo, music for the halftime show, bravo. I didn't understand why Eminem was kneeling. It's like, are you praying, dude, or what's up with that? But the only thing I would say negative was, where's the white females? No white females anywhere. So it's like, okay, but the music, I like some Snoop Dogg, and I like Dr. Dre, not so much. 50 50 Cent, yeah. It's my birthday, yeah. So my thought is you could just had Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and just been fine with it.
Yeah.
Mary Blige, it's like, it's like get some clothes on, So,
Well, you know him a whole lot better than I do. I mean, I kind of recognize the 50 Cent name, but I don't know that I knew who he was.
He's the guy hanging upside down.
Upside down, he was the one
Yeah,
upside down. I saw that. Okay.
Yeah.
And I of course I did know Snoop Dogg. And I like usually anything he's in. I kind of there's something I like about how he does stuff, and so what amazes me is how in the time frame that they have to set up and all the stuff that they put on the field for those halftime, I just don't know how they carry it off as quick as they do. Do you?
Well, back in the old band days, and when I was in high school, many moons ago, you have to bring bring a crew to set things up and know what crew is bringing what pieces where, and let's set the stage and make it happen and such. I thought the cars were really awesome. I wonder if that's Snoop Dogg's personal collection there. So, with the rag tops, me being an old car guy, that's a thumbs up there. So, and I thought it was really interesting how they had the field. They had something over the field to protect it while the halftime performance was going on. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just like, how fast can you build a stage? How fast can you build these pods and such? So,
and I realize it's in pieces, and they snap or push the stuff out there, but it's like, man.
Yes. And is it live or are they lip syncing? So, and I mean, the guy behind that board is like, I've never seen a mixing board that huge and without some colored lights and faders and such. It's like,
Wow, okay.
And you got to have cables. So where's all the cables for that mixing board? So, I didn't check out my AV guys because they're always on it. It's like, oh, they're using the Shure mic, or they're using this kind of mic, and so.
Wow. So you're thinking some of it was show?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, for drums, you have. For all those instruments, you have to be patched into something, for the drums to sound that good. For each one of those, the guys playing the trumpet and trombone, you couldn't have. That's only one of them. That's only one. You couldn't have heard it, from one side to the other. You know that. So, and for that stuff to be, one trumpet, one trombone. I know they had a sousaphone, a trombone, and I'm not sure what else, but you know what I'm saying. You have that big of area. Where's the microphones and such?
Right.
So, yeah. And with the yelling,
it was like I was talking about the game. I was really kind of surprised at how that game played out and how it went. I was really happy that it was a kind of nick and tuck fight all the way down to the fourth quarter, which it seemed like to me. Now, I don't know whether you'd call that game more of a defensive game because it was only 23-20. And I really thought that miss extra point was going to come back and hurt LA, and I was of course hoping that, and it kind of put them in a tight situation, but not tight enough. And
Right.
I sort of something distracted me during that last series of LA when they went down to score the touchdown. It was like all of a sudden they're down there, and I missed how they got down there, but they went zip, 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 and that impressed me greatly. And I figured, oh no, they're going to score. And then I was hoping, and it looked like the Bengals might just zip, zip, zip back the other way. And then did he lose it on downs or did he lose it on an interception?
Who?
The Cincinnati.
Oh, they lost it on downs. Well, it's funny. Los Angeles drove, and then Cincinnati just kind of like lost their head and just kept on getting penalized. And it was like 9, and they got 9 yards, and then it's like first down and halfway to the goal line. First down, halfway to the goal line. First down, I was like, how many? It's like you're giving them so many chances, and then Apple is like, dude, you haven't been able to cover anybody, and the dude scores a touchdown on you, So it's like, So yeah. Apple's supposed to be so great and such, but he got hired by the Giants, couldn't last the first season, got traded to New Orleans Saints, only lasted a season or two there, and got traded off to another team. So, supposed to be highly ranked cornerback, and can't hang with the receiver.
You really knew a lot about what each team had, because I hadn't followed the season. Okay.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford, he spent like umpteen years up in Detroit, and couldn't make it, so he gets traded off to the Rams in first season, Super Bowl. So the quarterback from Cincinnati, he was from LSU. And that's the team that won the national champion. LSU won the championship. He won the Heisman. And so this is his second year in the NFL. And so,
wow.
Yeah. So yeah, too young. Well, I mean, he's a very young quarterback. Stafford's, he's been there for about 15 years in the league and such. So good. Whitman, I mean, the guy's 40 years old, won the award of, I think the Walter Payton Award of giving to the community and stuff. And is he going to retire or not? But wins the Super Bowl. So, tremendous career that he's had. So, also, I mean, the coaches. I mean, the coach for Los Angeles, I can't remember his name. He's been doing a great job for the past 5 years. And the guy from the Bengals used to work for him. So it's kind of like a close little internal battle there and such. Great respect for each other.
Wow.
So, and then after the game, what does Los Angeles do? Let's blow up the town,
What?
They had riots and such.
Oh, man.
Looting and tear up the towns. Like, why? So.
Wow. So was all that on the news this morning about rioting and going crazy then?
I don't watch the local news. I've only watched TV 2 times last year. The presidential election and the Super Bowl. And the last time I watched TV was the Super Bowl last year, and now I've watched the Super Bowl this year. So yeah. No, most of my news comes from different sources.
I see.
Yes.
But that's how you know that the looting went on then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what was reported. And how many arrests there were that was recorded was 0.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're supposed to leave at 9, and they didn't leave till 2. So don't know. I'm sure, but yeah, the news media would not want to paint California in that kind of light.
Right.
So, but I thought it was neat that how they have their stadium and built a lake out front of their stadium. That's really nice, picturesque and such.
That stadium did look really neat.
Yes.
So, how old is the stadium?
Oh, it's like 1 or 2 years old. I think this
Yeah.
could have been the first season for it.
And that's how come they probably got the Super Bowl.
Probably. So, 2 years in a row, the home team has had the Super Bowl, has won it.
Yeah. So who has the Super Bowl next year?
Do you know the answer?
I don't. Is it Indy? Is it Indy?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I don't know the answer.
No. Indy was one and done, Coming back at nope, you one and done. Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Yes. So yeah. So it should be interesting. So I mean, the Cardinals was in the hunt, in the playoffs, but they got beat first or second round. Let me check real quick, if I can. Give me 30 seconds. Do I have it? No, I don't. I thought I did, but no, I don't. So, dadgummit. Yeah, nope, I don't have it. But yeah, I know that they were in the playoffs and got beat. So, let's see. Cincinnati had to beat the Bills and the Chiefs. I can't remember who else St. Louis had to beat. I mean, not St. Louis. The Rams had to beat. So, but I did like how the colors just kind of like popped at the Super Bowl too. Those uniforms and such. So
yeah, I will say that there was something about, if we're talking just strictly LA's uniforms, there was something about their uniforms and the way they do that helmet nowadays that was kind of standing out to me. And I did like it.
Right. So, yeah. But yeah, that's a brand new stadium. I did not. Yeah, I only saw basically from the viewing party that I went to. They turned it on right about before the singing of the 2 songs, "God Bless America" and then national anthem, and then pretty much after the game. And that was kind of like it. So I left before they could even present the trophies and such.
Yeah, once the ending happened, I was out of there.
Yeah.
and I didn't join. See, I missed the national anthem and the other part that you're talking about, the God Bless America. I missed the coin toss and that whole part because I came in. I guess LA had the ball first, and then I came in when Cincinnati got the ball.
Yeah. Oh, I guess there was a white lady there. Billie Jean King did the coin toss.
Okay.
So there's my white female. I'm sorry. I've been wrong all day. I forgot about Billie Jean King being the white female. She did the coin toss. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
She must be a LA native.
Yeah, I forget exactly, but they're talking about equality and such, so it's like,
I see. Oh, well, what was the makeup of the officials?
not sure. Not sure. I'm not sure if the lady made it to the official ranks to this game or not. So, yeah, I don't know. I do know that one of the sideline reporters, I think one of them is she's been with the broadcast for about 13 seasons or so, and this was her last broadcast with the team. I was surprised that Al Michaels and Chris Collingsworth. Chris was in front of the LA thing, and Al Michaels was from the Bengals thing.
Give me that again.
Chris Collingsworth was in front of LA. I mean, when they had the two broadcasters, they had Chris here in front of LA, and they had Al Michaels in front of the Bengals. Since Chris Collingsworth used to be a Bengals wide receiver.
But you know the story behind Michaels, though, don't you?
No, I don't.
They're both Bengals. They're both Bengals, and
okay.
And Michaels. Let me back up. Michaels wasn't really a Bengal, but he was a Cincinnati Reds announcer for years.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm sure he at times maybe did and he was on WLW a lot. Al Michaels, okay.
All right.
So, and that's actually how he got his boost to NBC was because he was a Red announcer during one of the World Series where they brought in the local broadcasters and gave them some TV time.
Right.
One World Series, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was one that the Reds was involved in.
Okay.
He did pretty well during his little time. Okay.
Okay.
And so they like instantly, I think, signed him to a contract. Okay. That's when he leaves and the Reds get the other Joker.
The other Joker.
Because it took me a long time to ever like the other guy, and while he was probably a pretty good replacement for Michaels, okay, the other guy, I was a big Al Michaels fan, but of course that was, my brothers would have said, how could that have been? Okay. Because I was really young, but I just, you might think, well, maybe my brother, maybe my oldest brother might have been an Al Michaels fan, but how could Greg be that? Because he would have said I was too young to really like his style, but I liked his style of broadcasting, and it took me a while, radio broadcasting, and it took me a while to get used to the other guy.
All right. Okay.
So that's why I say they're both Bengals.
Okay, I did not know that. Thank you for enlightening me.
You're looking that up on Michaels?
No, I got to do something else real quick. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm behind on some things, so I'm trying to catch up on some things.
So I found that interesting that NBC was broadcasting the Super Bowl and that you had Michaels and Collinsworth, okay, with the Bengals being one of the teams in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So that might be how come they maybe put Collinsworth. Did you say Collinsworth with LA?
Yes.
That might have been.
Okay.
Because they probably felt like they had to somehow split that off.
Right.
But wow, they both were
Okay.
And pre-Collinsworth on NBC was Trumpy, and I'm probably saying his name a little bit wrong, but this guy by the name of this guy, that sportscaster I'm trying to pronounce, that was with NBC. He was a Bengals receiver like Collinsworth, I think,
Okay.
with the with the Bengals. And so when his career ended, I don't know how he shifted into TV sports, but he had a radio show on WLW, kind of a talk show.
Okay.
This other guy. So I'm not really sure what caused the other guy to retire, or if he quit, or he's way older than maybe Michael's. Okay.
All
But
right.
technically, NBC could have had 3 Bengals doing that game.
Sure.
Like they could have had for other,
Right.
other announcers who are related to other teams, I'm sure.
Sure.
I didn't realize that Tony Dungy was still part of the broadcast team, huh?
I didn't see him last night, so I don't know.
Well, it was when they went back to the studio for analysis.
Oh, okay. I did not see that.
Yeah. I guess you don't watch much then, do you?
I only seen the last Super Bowl,
You're like me.
Yeah, I hardly ever watch TV, so.
Yeah.
I mean, inauguration and Super Bowl last year and Super Bowl this year, so 3 times, So yeah. So, I guess I did watch a little bit of Mav TV, Anderson Speedway stuff.
Wow. What were you calling it? Math TV?
Mav, M-A-V.
Oh.
MAV TV. It's like Flow Racing. It's one of these internet TV providers.
Wow, okay.
Yes. I stopped by Anderson Speedway last Thursday to pick up some tickets. And their office, the office lady leaves at 4. I got there at 4:20. The office was still open. Gave my name, said, "Hey, I want some tickets," and they had a hard time finding them. And after a few minutes, I was like, "Don't worry, I can come back." I mean, not far from the MLM Warrior headquarters here, international headquarters. So she messaged me on Friday morning saying, "Hey, tickets are here. Just whenever you can stop by." I popped in, said hello, and she gave me an envelope.
Nice.
I didn't say who I was. She just said, hello. That's it, Greg. Just hello. Here you go. So nice service, So yes.
What were you already getting tickets for?
I purchased preseason tickets for the races.
For the races.
If you purchased them before 4:00 on the 31st, you could get the discount.
I see.
And so I called them, or maybe it was the 30th, whatever the last day was. Well, I think it was the 30th. You had to call them before 4:00 on the 30th. And since I was not there in person, I had to charge them by phone. And so, of course, they're charged by phone. You have to pay the credit card fee and such. So, but
is all seating there just first come, first serve, or did your tickets give you certain seats?
No. There's only 1 or 2 races that they have. The little 500, they have reserved seating. yeah, that's the only one. The little 500 is the only one that you have a signed seat.
Okay.
And 2 years ago, when it was COVID and the race got scheduled in September, their policy was you had a reserved seat for the low 500, but they said if you don't like your seat, wait until after national anthem and find a seat that you might like. And yeah, there was enough that you could social distance. It wasn't a packed house.
Yeah. Okay.
Last year's low 500, it was a packed house. So, Buddy calls me up 19 minutes before the race, says, "You want to take it to the race?" And I'm like thinking, is the sky blue? A buddy called me. I was talking to a buddy. He says, "Oh yeah, I'll be over. Not going to the race. I'll come over and do a chore for you because he can't lift." So I was going to go over to his place to do the lifting for him. Change a light bulb. Okay. So I was about ready to head out the door. Buddy calls me, "Hey, want to go to the race?" Yeah. So I ended up having to park. The farthest I've ever parked was almost at the railroad tracks at Guide. You know how far that is.
Yeah.
So I walked all the way there, called him a couple times. He finally met me at the gate, handed me my ticket through the fence, went in, and I was in turn 1 as they crossed in the start finish line to begin the race. So,
wow.
So, and then he's like, "What?"
So these tickets you bought, are they for all races except the little 500?
They're low 500 and the Red Bud.
Oh, they do include the little 500?
No.
Oh, there's 2 races that they don't include.
2 races that they don't include: the low 500 and the Red Bud.
Otherwise, it's like you have a ticket to every race.
I just bought 10 tickets.
Huh?
I just have 10 tickets.
Okay.
And there's races. I mean, they basically race in April, May. Well, April, little bit of May, maybe. Except for the last 2 weeks of May, they don't race. Because they take a week off before the low 500, and then you got June, July, August, September, and October. Maybe a little bit halfway through October.
Okay.
So yeah, there's probably 15, 20 races there.
Okay.
So, but yeah. But yeah, it's like, I mean, even if I wouldn't use all the passes, I mean, you know, I think a ticket's like $15 and you get these for like half price.
Right. Yeah.
So even though I wouldn't use them all, still head.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Yeah, I've been there enough over the years that, you know, I'm not all that and a bag of chips, but since I've, you know, been a good customer and such.
Right. Yeah, you have.
Yeah. So, and I have no problem, you know, messaging them, "Hey, you know, the sound's not working, you know." It's like, improve this, you know. I'm not trying to be the bad, you know, fan. I'm trying to say, here's a problem. Here, let's try to identify to make this place better. You know.
Uh-huh.
I mean, sprint car racing, you know, you might have about 8 or 9 different states represented at a race, and the place only has about 250 people in the stands. It's like that's not much, you know, much. But when you get the low 500 in there, that kind of like can help the whole, you know, the whole season. But And then the bread bud is where you have the entry level to be coming into NASCAR level. I mean, you've had Jimmy Johnson racing here, Eric Gordon, who's in NASCAR now, Darrell Waltrip, Mark Martin. So I wonder where Kelly is. Oh, Kelly, I would like to be added to the stream. Oh, he's just now saying, Kelly, I'm sending you an invite. Sorry, I just now see it. I was like, just mention you, and then here we are. So let's see. Kelly, I'm going to send you a message on Facebook Messenger. You should have an invite. Can you click the link? Let's see. Can I move? Let's see. If I do something, I'm going to do a test. Test. Can I remove that comment? No, I can't show. Nope. I'm trying to see if I can kill a. Nope. Yeah, Kelly, I have sent you an invite in through Facebook Messenger. So if you can get to that Facebook Messenger invite, you can join the stream. Yeah, he sent that message about 6 minutes ago.
Wow.
He can't get it. Okay, I'm just going to click here. See if you can do this. See if that works. Can you click on that link? See if you can click there and see if you can join. I'm sorry, I ignored you, Kelly. Rocklaws, you're joining by your cell phone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Through Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
I just went to a messenger that you sent directly to me.
Yes. There he is.
And tapped on it.
Hey, we removed adding him to the stream. There's Kelly.
I figured it out. Sorry about that.
No problem. See, that's what it's all about. Learning and so
how you doing, Rock? How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing good. You're looking good, Kelly.
Oh, thank you. So are you. You guys look good tonight. Got your orange and gray sweaters on. Just got done having pizza.
What kind of what do you want to say what brand that you had?
I had Little Caesars. Caesars pizza.
And what toppings?
Had pepperoni. Pepperoni pizza.
There you go. I'm more of a Supreme person myself.
More of a Supreme?
Yep.
I like that too. But tonight I just wanted some pepperoni.
That's fine. That's fine. So, but yeah, StreamYard, you can basically set up here and you can add people like you want, like I think a panel of 6, and I can control the different views.
Oh, okay. Wow. I have to try that out one time. I love the background you got there.
Yeah,
his brick wall looks pretty neat, doesn't it?
Got the brick background. I have that on my phone. I think from what I understand, you can only have 20 hours per month on the free version.
Yes.
That's what, yeah.
I'm going to do that on my next live stream. I'm going to do it through StreamYard because I like where you can pin a comment in a live stream.
Yes. I'm sorry. I did see your comment. I was like, where's Kelly? And next thing I know, I looked down there. I was like, oh, there you are. I'm behind you. So, and I figured since there's not too many people on here, I'll just share the StreamYard link to it. But if
okay. I liked and shared your stream, so the people on my community center might see this live stream. So hopefully I'll help both your guys' channels.
That's fine.
That's cool.
That's why we're all here, so we can all grow our YouTube channels.
That's right.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, but the StreamYard link, you don't want to necessarily broadcast to everybody. Say, hey, here, join the backstage area and such.
So you have control of that, so you can control who you can let into your live stream.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So yeah, I can invite, and then with you, I can edit your name. I can edit your microphone settings. I can kick you from the studio, and I can ban you from the studio.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's good.
So yeah. So just a little bit of tips about that and such. Once a comment is posted in the comment area, I can't remove that comment. So, but then being part of the panel, we could have a private chat. Or at least on the PC, we could have a private chat to ourselves and such.
Oh, okay. So if somebody put a comment up there that you didn't like, you just can't retract it?
Right. But the private chat is like when I was doing my work for NDOT and such, you know, we had somebody in the general public say, hey, what's this project on US 6? We had about 5 or 6 people on the back end that we were doing some research and trying to find out, hey, here's the answer to that question. So we could feed it to my supervisor and manager saying, here's the answer to put and such. Or, sorry, we don't have any information. Just tell the customer, go fish, you know. so yeah.
I think this is the first time you and I have actually talked. We've chatted through Facebook, but this is the first time we've actually talked to each other on a live stream.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
We watch each other's videos and we chat on Facebook. We're actually now all talking to each other in a live stream.
That's right. Yeah. Talking live. Yes.
Which is better. So I shared this on my community center on my YouTube channel. So hopefully more people will start coming to your live stream.
Right. Right now, it shows that I've gone live for 51 minutes and 44 seconds, and there's 0 viewers.
Really?
Really?
I'm a little bit surprised that nobody's hopped in tonight, you know, Michael.
So
wow, it's prime time right now.
First time you had a lot of people jump in.
Yeah.
Well, maybe everybody's out with their significant other for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's right. It's the day.
Right.
My wife's in the kitchen cooking. I mean, she's eating with our neighbor. So I've just thought, I'm going to come here and do this live stream. So,
okay.
Because normally I go into other people's live streams, but I was like, I want to go into Michael's live stream tonight. I want to go somewhere different.
Sure.
Try to get you some views and subscribers on your channel.
It's worth a shot. You know, I mean, I'm not holding my breath. If it happens, fine. If not, I'm just having fun. So, you know,
that's amazing.
Like, you know, we're just testing it out with some ideas and maybe doing something in the future and such. And so this is a great test that we have 3 people because we want to do what does 3 people actually look like.
Yeah. I wanted to see it too. Because you're on the free version.
Yes.
Yeah. And I like your background there. You got that brick wall there. That's really nice.
Yeah. Let's see. I can hide my camera. What does that? Control E. That just toggles my camera on and off. Let's see. I'm going to remove myself from the thing. So. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It looks good, Michael. When you do that, it splits me and Kelly in half. Gives us each 50% of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear me say 1, 2, 3?
No.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to say a letter, and I want you to tell me what the letter is. Did you hear the letter? Okay.
No.
I said the letter M.
Letter M.
Not hear me, but now you can.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yes. So
you're pretty tech savvy, Michael. That's pretty good. You're really, really tech savvy.
He is.
Well, like I said, I've been doing IT stuff, you know, since about 84. So
wow.
Yeah.
So I was 10 years old when you started that.
I was in junior high school. As a freshman in high school, I got a IBM PC, and that was the PC version was before hard drives and such. And I used to go into computer stores and say, I got an IBM PC. What model? Well, the PC. Okay. I need a hard drive for it. They all come with hard drives. Not the PC. The XT is where the hard drives came in. And I got kicked out of Radio Shack one time because they thought I blew up their computers and such. I just changed the C prompt to be, there's no prompt or error. Yeah. So yeah. Took computer science in high school, and at that time my senior year, they had they taught everybody on Apples, and then the second semester we had a VAX system, and the teacher called me over and says, "Okay, you and this other guy, you know this stuff better than I do. I'm learning it 2 weeks before I'm teaching it to you guys. Tell me your tricks." So
Sounds like you were.
Yeah,
Sounds like you did pretty good in high school.
I was a C student, So,
Well,
but
paid off because
probably except for technology area, right?
Right. Yeah. I used to order diskettes 1,000 at a time, and I came home one time. My mother says, "Your diskette rep called you." I was like, "What the diskette rep?" Well, since I ordered so many diskettes at a time, I had my own representative to sell me diskettes and such. And then I went up to Purdue University and learned how to use a mainframe and such. So when I applied a job at NDOT, they said, "Have you ever been in a computer room?" "Yeah." Their jaw just dropped. "Have you ever mounted a tape?" "Yeah." It's like, what? And then
that's really good.
They thought I blew up the system. I changed the screen. It's like, no, you can change it. Do this. So, but Rockwalls and I were in the IT section, so we used to carpool back and forth and such. So,
did you guys go to school together a long time ago?
No, we worked.
Oh, you worked together.
Yes.
So you've probably known each other for quite a long time, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What year did you start?
92.
Yeah. Okay. So that's I think virtually since that point in time, or the point in time where you started working the VAX, because that's when I started interacting. You had to interact with me through Jenkins.
Yep.
Whatever time frame that was.
January 92.
So that
wow. So you've known each other for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
See, he was IT before I was, Kelly. I learned IT on the job. I had been learning it on the job. Kind of in the area I was doing kind of like input. Wasn't really the slavy like he was, because I'd cause the system's issue and have to have Jenkins call him in, and he'd come in and do a few things, and I'd say,
"Move over."
Yeah, it was the move over type thing. But it's like he'd come in and do something, and I'd say, "Are you sure this is going to work or whatever?" Because I got to have this, whatever done. And sure enough, he fixed the problem, and it was like the next day I was asking him, "What did you do to fix that problem?" But he was working where I was kind of like inputting stuff for a record section of the design division of NDOT. I know that's way more than you needed to know, but I was inputting data into this huge database, if you
wow.
call it that. And Michael had to make sure the system didn't crash and kept working and save all the stuff. Okay, and
I did my backups.
Yeah. So and he of course not only was helping me, he was helping a lot of other people. But eventually, because of everything I learned on the job, I was able to apply into IT, and then I took computer classes once I got into the IT department.
Yeah, there's about 300 people on the system.
And long before I got to NDOT, when I went to junior college, which my first year of college was like August of 77, okay, because I was a 77 graduate. I went to a junior college, and I studied broadcasting at the junior college, but it was within the first year, the first semester. I was thinking, man, I knew I wasn't going to be a good radio announcer because I had announcing problems. Okay, I mean, I just wasn't. I had a good voice, could do the technical stuff here again for the radio equipment, but I just knew I wasn't going to end up. And right next door to where I was working in the TV department, they had the computers, the tapes that Michael's talking about in the early days, and I'd go in there and play had what were called online terminals, which was kind of like the printer with a keyboard right at the printer. And
yeah, no monitors. It was just a keyboard and a printer.
Yeah. And basically what a friend of mine who wasn't a broadcast student, who was more a computer programmer, I was saying, I wanted or he told me what he was doing, and I said, wow, can I go in there and just play the games? Because they had a Star Trek game, okay? And he goes, this is how far back my gaming goes, okay? A little bit beyond that, but this is me in computer gaming. And so I'd go in there, and I was thinking, man, this is cool. I go, I ought to change majors, or, move from broadcasting into data processing. And my dad said, well, it was a point where I needed to graduate. He needed to keep me on track because I was the last child in our family, and he was paying for my college, right? Mm-hmm. And he didn't let me flipping around on the majors, so he wanted me to give broadcasting a try. If I would have made that jump into that data processing, I would have been IT straight from the beginning, and I think I would have done better in IT than the hoops I had to jump through to get to IT in 89, 92. Well, okay, in 92, I still wasn't in the IT department. I didn't get to the into IT until like 98, maybe.
All that IT stuff, I understand that because my mom she got to be a doctorate in that. So when you guys talk about all that stuff, I fully understand what you're talking about. And it was a lot more trickier a long time ago than maybe it is now.
But going back to that Star Trek game, that was such an easy game to play because basically you'd see an answer and you had a one number pick to input, okay? And the numbers, of course, all represented some kind of command that you're Kirk commanding the Enterprise. It was cool. It was kind of a simple, cool computer game. But I'm sorry. But
that's okay. It's good to talk about
that. You just mentioned your mom, Michael's mom. I'm gonna say let him into the IT area. Go ahead, Michael. You can tell him about
my mother worked at Department of Finance in the computer room, so that's where I learned how to mount a tape and such. So I can say, yeah, I've been in the computer room because of my mother, and I actually did mount a tape, one time and such. So, and that's what got I used to work second shift, so I used to say I mounted tapes, turned off the printouts, learned the job in 2 weeks and such. So, and I stayed in that for a year and a half, and then I transferred over to the VAC system. That's where I met Greg and such, Rocklaws.
Well, see, now you're doing YouTube, and you guys are going to go big on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it, all of us. And we're going to grow our channels, all of us.
Right. And
Michael tried to get me to do YouTube like 2 years before I retired. And I was thinking, I can't. And I had the broadcast background, and the part I like about YouTube is like editing stuff and putting stuff together and working with this technology. But I kind of poo-hauled him off thinking, I can't get it. I'm not going to be able to get the channel going. And then when he started breaking ground with all the stuff he had to learn and where he got, then all of a sudden, I was doing Xbox streaming, and I started thinking about it, and I started thinking, I think the action's over on YouTube instead of Twitch. Okay. and so that's when I started helping, or he started helping me learn what I had to with the YouTube channel. And then I was occasionally able to chirp something back to him that I found out. And so Michael greatly helped me get to even where I'm at.
He's aggressive. It's good. You have that hunger, Michael.
Yep. Hey, someone's got to do it. It's like, give me a problem. I'll try. I can't
like
solve
a challenge.
Rubik's Cube, I can solve this type of thing. So
you're a problem solver.
Yes, I tried.
It's like if I would have jumped in when he wanted me to jump in, me and him he'd already be monetized, and I'd be just a step behind him. I should have.
Yeah.
How are your watch hours for both of you?
I was going to check that this evening and I forgot. I'm up to 2,321.
I'm only 25% of the way there, Kelly. I'm at 1,000 something, just over 1,000.
Because you put up a lot of videos. You put a lot of those gaming videos up, an hour long. I watch them when you put them up there.
That's cool. I sure appreciate that too. That helps. No matter how much you're watching of it, I realize, that helps.
That's why I wanted to come in this live stream tonight, so I could give you guys a boost, because I've been in the group and I've kind of started to drift off a little bit. And I was like, I need to go back to the core of where I started at.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't want to forget about you guys, because we talked about doing a live stream. I was like, oh, let's do it tonight. And I saw you on YouTube, Michael, and I was like, oh, I want to come in. I want to come in this live stream.
Yeah, we'll have to try and figure out a time that works well. Basically, Tuesday through Friday evenings are out for me. So, and then I work during the day, so it's not a good time for me during the day.
You're busy. I saw that public speaking thing you were doing. That was pretty interesting. I was watching that.
Yeah. Appreciate that. So my supervisor the next day is like, okay, we understand who Kelly Caldwell is, because there's name. Who's Rock Laws? he's naming names. I'm like,
really?
They like Rock Law's name?
They asked about me. Did you tell them who I was?
Yeah, Jay was asking about you.
Because see, I was sucking up to that guy, Kelly. I was saying all this cool stuff, and this guy we're talking about, that guy really was one of the guys that was a thorn in my side that got me pushed out due to my health issue.
Jay did?
I'm sorry to hear that. Really? That's terrible, Rob.
Let's just say me and Mitchell weren't on great terms, but I knew that what I was doing was helping you, Michael.
Yes.
Okay. What I really would have loved to have done in that stream is just give him all kinds of hell. Give him thorns in the side. I wish I could have gave him a ton of questions he couldn't answer. But that wasn't.
I have a saying.
That wasn't going to do you any good.
Yeah, right.
I have a saying, and this is very powerful. What goes around comes around eventually.
Yes.
It does. So eventually, Rock, it'll come back.
Michael Mitchell was just one of the slices. Okay.
Yes.
And it was right at the end, right at the very last 6 months to a year, that he became probably one of the execs that was saying to Gustin, that guy's got to go, because I started ending up in meetings with him. Okay. With Jay.
Oh, Joe left. McGinnis.
Gustin? Oh, commissioner. Huh?
Yes, as of Thursday.
Wow.
So we have a new commissioner, Mike Smith. So.
Oh, it is Smith.
Yeah, it is Smith.
I don't like Smith either, Kelly. I don't like
he
this
came
guy
from Target.
He's talking about either, huh?
Yeah, he came from Target.
Or did they treat you bad, Rock, or were they just were abusive, or
It's just he's
Power.
now Mike Smith has now
Oh.
reached the level. It's political.
power?
Political and power.
Yes,
I was telling them things from my standpoint, and they were also pushing the push to do lots of stuff. The pressure. There was pressure to keep doing more, and I couldn't keep up with the technology changes and the tools that they were but I was also telling them, here's what I'm seeing that's going on with the data. And they didn't like what I was saying. What I wanted to tell them, that contractors were in cahoots because I was over that kind of data. They didn't like it. And
That's not very nice. They should still listen, because you can learn something. Everybody should listen to everybody, even if they don't agree.
yeah. Well, Federal Highways is asking Jay today.
Biggest issue with me was when I had this neurology issue come on, I couldn't do as much, and I was on a lot of medication, burned up a lot of sick time, and that was where I couldn't keep up with the technology, and that's when I got pushed out, if you will.
Yeah.
I know. Me and Michael's talked about it. They went to like right at the end, I was able to work from home, but if my health issue would have delayed itself by a year to 2 years, I'd still be working, Kelly.
Right.
Even though I had issues with them, I would have probably been shifted to maybe somebody else under a different supervision, and I'd probably still be doing something.
I've had that done to me, where you kind of get pushed out, and I have a way of dealing with that stuff. And I kind of do what Michael does. I kind of just like, okay, you're going to give me a problem, then I'm going to solve it.
That's what he does.
In my own way, but I don't let it. Well, but of course, when you have a house and you're married and you have kids, sometimes you have to take it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I've got to say that you're hearing it from my standpoint, Kelly. Granted, I probably could have did things differently, did things better, but yeah, I guess Michael didn't realize that Jay Mitchell wasn't on my Santa Claus list.
You think he's on my Santa Claus list?
Sounds like to me you want some revenge.
No, backing off. No, I didn't, because Michael will tell you, and you may have heard the Mitchell guy if he stuck around for that to the end, Kelly, that he ended up saying, or I ended up posting up. I said the Mitchell guy. I said Michael's direct manager, and I said Michael and April
and Roy.
And Roy, yeah. So I said, oh, they're doing a super job, and I said that I sort of do agree. I was truthful in saying I think that document's a very important document. Okay. And I think that at least two of the people that I mentioned were doing a heck of a job with that document. Yes. The top two guys, I was just kissing their ass for Michael's sake.
Yeah. Federal Highways was asking me.
Did it help, Michael?
It didn't hurt, but yeah. Upper management knows. I mean, Brooks knows, Lewis knows, April's been feeding them information and such.
Yeah, sure.
But Federal Highways wants to know, how do we get the estimates for projects and such? And I was like, I told Jay, well, we use Site Manager and DSS, So.
Oh, and DSS is what I was over, Kelly.
Right.
DSS.
Yes. So I want to say thank you to you for teaching me that, because I can tell Jay this is how it's happening.
The letters stand for Decision Support System.
Decision Support System.
Yes.
I got to learn something new tonight. Decision Support System.
He could be talking about a different system from when I left, unless he's going to say it's the DSS of Site Manager.
He doesn't know. He wouldn't know.
Huh?
He doesn't know.
No, I said,
Oh.
I'm saying, Michael, are they talking about the DSS of Site Manager?
Yeah.
You're talking about the DSS I was over?
Yeah.
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 And that DSS tool was really a tool for, I don't know if you know what this term stands for, Kelly. You know what collusion detection is?
Collusion detection. Detection, I know that, but conclusion, sort of, a little bit.
And and basically what that gets at is the contractors that are bidding on our road traffic and bridge contracts to build bridges, to do the road jobs.
Oh, okay. Now I understand what you're talking
It's
about.
like the contractors are divvying up the projects, okay? And they're saying to each other before they go in the bid, I'll bid this and you bid that. We'll let you have that one and we want this one. So it's like they divvy everything up.
You
They
take
go in
the
and
south side, I'll take the east side, and he'll take that side.
and that ends up costing us, our state, huge money because now the lowest bidder is going to have the win. Okay.
Oh, okay. Now I understand where all the stress is coming in. It's all making sense to me now what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now I understand why you, with this technology and then the stress. Now it makes sense to me. This was like a high stakes thing, kind of, because this involves the state
And federals.
and federal.
Yep.
Now I understand that. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
NDOT's
stress.
construction
and pressure.
budget went from 2.3 billion and is now projected up to over 4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's how big billion.
Yeah, that's a lot of money there.
Yeah, 4 billion, you know.
And it's like I learned through a lot of training over a course of 10 years, Kelly, of dealing with this DSS software. I learned the tricks the contractors play, that they keep raising that money on those contracts and winning the contract. Now, you got to have proof, and there's virtually no way to really get the proof except this DSS software is supposed to be able to point it out. And I think it was. I believe it was pointing it out, but you can't walk into court and say,
Yeah, of course.
you know, you can't prove a contractor's work together with several other contractors to divvy up our state, because if they had, that's antitrust laws. I mean, yeah, you see the pressure.
Yeah, I see the pressure. That's yeah, I understand now. Now that
And it's sealed and it's sealed lettings. So I mean the bids are sealed up. So they're not just public, and so then they have a big room and they unbox them or unseal them and say, here's what the bids were and such. So
and a big part of what my tool, or that DSS tool, did a lot more than just was helpful to our designers and stuff on building projects and estimating the cost, because it allowed me to run models to kick out how much items cost and how those items were going up or down in the pricing things. So there was a lot of benefits to the tools, and they wanted me to work with maybe what I'd call the soft benefits instead of, finally, I was trying to push the harder issues.
that's why they call you the Rock. Right?
Maybe that's why I came up with that.
That all makes sense to me now. I was like, okay, now I understand why they call you the Rock.
I think I keep asking Michael who's over DSS, and I think you keep telling me you're unsure, right?
I'm unsure, yeah.
It's almost like that position is there, but it's gone away. I think I know who oversees it, but I don't think they're out looking to see what the contractors are doing.
Right.
They use that tool though to feed back numbers to the NDOT commissioner about how much dollars are being spent in each county of the state, and here's how much NDOT is doing in each county for all the different legislatures of all those counties. If you see what's happening, Kelly.
Yeah,
Now that's way more than you wanted to know. But
oh, it's
I have a
interesting.
question.
I'm learning
I have a
stuff here. I'm
question for
learning
you,
here.
Kelly.
Sure.
Since you said your mom was a kind of really high up in computers, being in that area that you're at, did she work for like the Defense Department?
Yeah, actually, she did. She worked for Freddie Mac. She was in that in NIH, Freddie Mac, and then she'd always would come home and tell all this stuff that they were doing. I was like, whoa, it was a lot, and I used to listen to that.
Wow.
Speaking of defense,
the Freddie Mac's part. Okay.
So
go ahead.
The Department of Defense is probably going to have a lot on their hands here pretty soon with this. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it on YouTube, but with this.
Well, me and Michael talked about it when we first came on because of Trevor and what's going on over there. You know, Trevor made the response the other day, and I said, "Oh wow!" I was surprised. Trevor made the comment a day ago about U.S. bombers landing in Great Britain. Okay, and I said,
Yeah.
"Oh wow!" That's like I said. When I said "wow," I told him, "Wow, that surprised me," but I'm supportive of that. I'm glad to hear. I said I was glad to hear it. You know, and I guess that's what you're saying we can't talk about here on YouTube.
Yeah, because I did a live stream and then I started talking about it a little bit, and then YouTube actually gave me limited ads. So I was like, oh, I can't talk about that on my YouTube channel.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you can't go political, can you, Kelly?
No. So that's why I'm just being careful what to say here. I don't want to mess up Michael's live stream.
Well, we do have a viewer. His name's Chocolate Brother. So Chocolate Brother, this is Kelly Caldwell. So please go to Kelly and watch his stuff, and he will do the same. So we're just trying to grow each other's channels and such. So, you know, that's what I appreciate you doing some lives too, Chocolate Brother.
And we're all here to help each other and grow each other's channels.
Yes. Chocolate Brother does a lot of short videos and such, and he does live streams. So
live streams are challenging.
Yes. he does StreamYard. So
StreamYard.
Yes.
And the next time I do a live stream, I'm actually going to do StreamYard because I want to have a different background when I do my live stream.
Right.
And now I know how to do it. I think I can do everything on my phone. I should be able to.
Okay. Yeah, I just haven't tried it and such. So.
Because I kept thinking, oh, I have to upgrade to stream, but then I was like, and then when you told me you're using the free version, I said, oh, then you can just do the free version.
Yeah, you just go to StreamYard.com and do it all there and such.
Link your YouTube channel.
Kelly, I don't want to say you can't use StreamYard on your phone, but I think on the phone you're going to find something called Stream Element, okay? And I don't know if those two are, I don't know how. I think on my phone, when I do the live stuff on my phone where I show out the back door and around the house, that's what I'm using the phone, it's going through an app called Stream Element. And I think maybe StreamYard and Stream Element maybe have some kind of connection. I think StreamYard is actually for a tool connecting in on the PC, which can control your Stream Element broadcast.
Oh,
okay.
Are you in 5G? Are you in the 5G area, or you just have 4G in your? Or that probably doesn't matter.
My phone's an older phone, so I don't. And Michael may be able to answer if we have 5G yet or not.
We have 5G. You're 4G.
Because I have the newer phone. I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's what I'm on.
Wow, maybe StreamYard works for. Maybe StreamYard will work for a higher level phone, and maybe that's why I couldn't get StreamYard for the phone. Maybe Eric can chirp in and let us know if he's still there.
Chocolate Brother, do you know anything about the smartphone and StreamYard? So see if he knows anything. And like I said, there's about 12-second delay by the time we're talking to the time he's catching this. So,
Well, good that we got somebody in here. I was hoping the whole group would come in.
He has left. He left. Yep, no one else is viewing us. So
what about Pagan's Beauty and Dora May and Trevor, and where are they all tonight?
I don't know.
They're probably with their wife or
like Michael was saying, it's probably, and I didn't even think about it, Valentine's Day is putting a downer on our viewing audience.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think
because I know, because it's like you said, Kelly. I know Diane would pop in.
Yeah. So if she's available, she would pop in.
I was happy that Chocolate Brother finally popped in.
Yeah, get some people in here because I shared it on my community center. I liked and shared. And when I share something, usually people start coming. I put on the my community center. Oh, I'm going here now. Come join us.
Yes.
I was expecting like 10 people to start to show up.
Hey, sometimes it happens. Sometimes, it doesn't. And, tonight being Valentine's Day, not too many people could be on YouTube, and that's fine. So
it's prime time. It's 8:20. Where I'm at, it's 8:20. What time is it for you guys?
Yeah, we're same time zone.
We're 8:20.
Yep,
20.
We're Eastern.
I guess it's prime time. I guess I'm not realizing that.
Yes. So, and Monday night could be a bad night and such. So, but it's the only night I have free. Right. Yeah. I'm taking Taekwondo on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday. So.
Oh, that's good that you're doing that, Michael. That's good for you. That's good for your mind and your body. I used to take that when I was a kid.
I could only do 12 jumping jacks, and then I'm passed out on the floor type thing. So.
Well, you'll get better at it if you keep doing it. I took that when I was a kid, and it was really good for me.
Right. But
then my mom had to pull me out because I got too much into it, and I got too aggressive, and that was it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to work up on my stamina and such. So, everybody else in the class doesn't have a driver's license, so they're between like 8 to 12 to 15 year olds and such. So.
Oh yeah, when you're 12 and 15, you're gonna have a lot of energy.
Yes, yeah, and so I'm in there just trying to,
I took that when I was about 9 to 12.
Yeah,
and then when I was 12, then my mom pulled me out of it because so I wish she would have not pulled me out, that she did, because the place I grew up was really rough. It was really rough there, so you had to defend yourself in that time, but that was 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I'm originally from Ohio.
Was it still the Maryland area that you're talking about?
I'm originally from Ohio.
Oh.
So I'm kind of close to where
you guys said that.
I think you guys are in Indiana, so I was like the next state over.
Yep.
Right.
We almost became WODOT.
I was in near Dayton, Ohio.
The Dayton area. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
it was pretty rough there. It was pretty rough there, and it was what it was. And
do you remember was it the O'Hare Arena, the where they had computer fests and such?
I think I heard about that because I was really into computers and Nintendo and all that stuff as a kid.
Yeah, I used to travel over there when they had the ham radio, ham fest and such, computer fests.
Oh wow! I bet you my brother might have went there, or one of his friends went there. You're saying there was a big ham fest in Dayton, in the Dayton area?
Yep.
I bet you my oldest brother may have made some trips there.
The one that lives in a Carolina?
Yes. Yeah. And or one of his best friends. It might have been before Alan really got involved, but I'm sure before he left Indy, I'm guessing he may have made some trips to there.
Yeah, they had one in the springtime and one in the summertime, summer fallish time. I remember one time I got off the bus from band camp, literally had a bag packed, And from the time I came home, I was only home for 1 hour. I was on my way to Dayton for the that night to set up to work for the Computer Fest as a vendor at one time when I was in high school. I think I was a senior in high school at that time.
Well, what did they do, Michael? Did they do a computer and ham fest together?
Yes. Yep. They're like back to back. You know, one time was more computers, and the other time was bigger ham radio stuff. So.
Now the one trip, Kelly, I made to Dayton, and I don't know if you were there yet or not. Was like 1977, and I went to a thing that one of our student music teachers. It wasn't our actual music teacher, but we had a student teacher from Indiana University, and he played the tuba. And at Dayton University, the IU, this Indiana University, had this complete tuba group that would play music. And so he knew it would be beneficial for the tuba players in my band to go and see it. So I drove there with one other guy for this like 2-hour concert over at Dayton University.
Oh, wow.
So
I would have been 3 years old
were
at that
you
time.
born?
In 1977, I would have only been 3 because I was born in 1974. So
Okay.
I'm quite a bit younger than you, I think, a little bit, because I'm 47 now.
Yeah. When I was about my freshman year of high school, you were born. Yeah. Okay. I think Michael still wasn't even born, were you?
Oh yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, that's right. You might have been a few years. You and Kelly might be close in age then, right?
Yeah. Been about 5 years or so in age difference.
You were like a 67, 68 birth, right?
68.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
I guess I am one of the oldest people in Global. Am I? Am I the oldest?
Probably.
Am I the senior?
You probably are.
That kind of like blows me away. Not really, but
well, we can learn a lot from you. You can really teach us how to do it on YouTube, right?
I babble on too much about the old days on that channel anyway.
You might even have the only copy of YouTube.
Yeah, I did. This is an inside joke between me and him and the guys we worked with in IT at INDOT about one time they were talking about, or I needed a free version of Windows, okay? Or not, it wasn't Windows, it was Office, really. But one of them said something about
copy, so yeah.
Well, one of them said something about having the version of Windows, and I said, "Oh wow, you got a copy of Windows too?" I'm thinking I might need to load it on or something, and then they started joking about how it was the only copy. Wasn't it the only copy of
this is the only copy there is. There's no other copies.
I'll tell you what, those guys pulled so many. I'm a guy that tends to believe people, okay? I'm naive, I guess. And him and some of the younger guys would all the time be pulling or trying to see how much or seeing what they could pull on me, jokingly.
Yeah,
but it was
we'd take a picture of his back. We'd take a picture of his desktop and then just bring it up and paint. And there it is. He's clicking on it. Nothing's working. Clicking on it. Nothing's working because he's clicking on a picture and such, So if you wouldn't print out the phone book, then,
Yeah, I was a waste of, or I
killed a tree or two.
I print all kinds of stuff in the day when I should have just been using electronic versions of stuff. I still believed in the paper stuff and printing, so I wasted a lot of paper. INDOT didn't like me for that reason either.
Who's printing the phone book? Oh, no. Greg, you're printing the phone book. Stop it.
It would, and going along with what he's saying, the bad thing of it was he was right, or the guy who was complaining about me printing the phone book was right. Not only was I'm wasting a lot of paper, probably, I was tying up a lot of time on the printer doing that, printing that phone book, which is what the guy was really upset about me for, because he couldn't get what he needed printed out fast.
Yes, we're here. Greetings, Mr. D and Miss B's world. Be good guys. Yes, we're here. Feel free to
Happy
contact Kelly
Valentine's Day
Caldwell
to
and
them.
Rock Laws and such, and they will do the same thing for you. So
Happy Valentine's Day.
yes, happy Valentine's Day. So hopefully that you have a special day for yourself and your loved one. So, but yeah, if you need to grow your channel, hook up with these guys and, give them a comment and such, and they'll watch a video of yours and such. So that's what we're all here, is to promote and grow each other's channels and such. So we're just shooting the breeze.
So we can get monetized.
Yes, get monetized. Hopefully you're monetized. And if you need some watching hours, let us know. We'll be glad to help you and such. So use an application called StreamYard so we can have a panel on here and such. So and that's what we're here. So thank you for stopping by. So, but yeah, guys, I'm going to probably have to cut it off here and such. So
Okay. Okay.
Been fun. Been fun, Kelly.
Well, thank you for having us, Michael.
We
Nice
got
no
talking to you,
problem.
Rock.
Yes, and thank you for visiting us, Mr. D and Miss B's world. Be good guys. So yeah, we've been on here. I've been on here for an hour and 36 minutes and such.
Yeah.
But
You went over a little bit.
Yes, but I will probably be back on here in about 2 weeks again to do
Okay.
this. So,
You got a miss next Monday. Is that it?
Coin Club.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm vice president of a coin club here. So stacking silver, and silver prices this today are like $23.90.
Oh, it's going to go up more, I bet.
Yeah, so get into, if you can, buy some silver and such. So buy some silver rounds or an ounce of silver and such. So
get some silver bars.
Yes,
I used to do that. I used to do that a long time ago. I used to collect coins long time ago. I should have kept all that.
Yes.
I used to do that as a kid, and then I sold everything later on because I had to fix my car because it broke down on me one time, and I had to have a car, so stuff happens.
Yes. Mr. D and Miss B's world, be good guys. They doing shorts and such. So
okay.
Yeah, I might do some shorts about some coins and such. So
people like that, coins and gold, and
I don't have any gold. Don't have any gold.
I like the gold more. I like gold because that's more valuable. Those gold coins, I used to have those a long time ago. Those little. I used to have those. Those were worth something. I should have kept those.
A friend of mine one time
20 years ago.
yeah. A friend of mine was at a banquet, and they were presenting this coin, and they didn't know what it was, so they just took a picture of it and says, "Hey, what do I got here?" and such. And I was like, "You have a gold coin? It's worth about $1,800 that was just dropped in your lap." So,
Yeah, those gold coins are worth something. I had a couple of those, and those real thick gold chains that were 18 karat. I used to have those too.
Yeah,
I got, because when I was younger, I was lucky and had quite a bit of money because the place where we grew up, we always worked hard, and if you worked hard, you made money, and then you bought what you liked.
Yes. I know some people got some coins that, if you look at, what is this chunk of metal here? and it's nothing to be a BC coin and such. And it's like, really, BC coin? Wow, So it's like, you can get the ancient coins. Like, yeah. What do you want and such? So, there's some dealers here, and there's three clubs that's like within about a 40-mile radius, like of triangle and such, that we hook up with and such. So, and there's another one just a little over an hour drives away. That there's four of us groups that
Well, you'll get some views on this video, Michael. I'm sure of that.
Oh yeah,
it will.
This vid, hey, it's wasted air. I mean, some of it was airtime was like I was trying to fumble around and such with settings, but yeah, it's all going to be viewed up and such. So it's not.
This will really help your watch hours too.
Yes.
It won't be too much longer. You should be monetized.
That's
hopefully both of you can be monetized soon.
I think Michael will be there soon, and I hopefully won't be too far, or I'll be there at some point.
Once you guys get monetized, that's when you can really take it to the next level on YouTube. Especially when you're doing a live stream, because you can get super chats.
Yes,
I've gotten a few of those on my live streams. I was like, oh wow, this is nice.
Okay, I heard that
it's good. Gives you a lot more revenue.
I heard YouTube takes about 45% off the top of that.
30.
Okay.
We keep 70 and YouTube takes 30% because I looked that up.
Okay.
Because
all right.
Of course you're doing all the work, you're doing the stream, you're putting the work in, the time, the energy, and that's what it is.
Okay.
For example, if someone gives you a $20 super chat, you're going to get $14 in revenue.
Okay. Cool.
So that really helps.
Yes.
That's what you got to get to, Michael.
I can see it now. Once you two get monetized, what's going to happen? You guys are going to blow up the internet.
Hey.
And hopefully, Kelly, you're right there with us.
Yes. Hopefully, we'll all do it.
Yes. Mr. D and Miss B's, do you have a question about coins or anything? If you ever do, please leave a message in my chat or comment in one of my videos and say, hey, you want to know about coins or something like that? Let me know. I'll give you my email address. Yeah, anybody, just send me a picture of the coin and I can tell you what it is. I mean, I had someone just a couple weeks ago say, hey, I inherited all these coins. And I was like, take a picture of it, and we were on a video chat, and they just went and got the album, and they just started showing me. I was like, that's how much this one is and such, so, Do
you have a coin book, Michael, where you can just look up a coin and see the value of it? I'm sure you do.
He does.
No, I don't have any of these red books around. Oh, you cannot see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
wanting to come in and out. He does have that coin book.
Yeah,
that you're asking about. Yeah.
No, I don't have it. I don't have that book. Sorry.
I used to have that a long time ago. You could look it right up and see the price of the coin, and
yeah, I mean, I was talking to the person a couple weeks ago, so I went and we were on a video chat, and so I went and got the book, and then I brought it back. It says, okay, tell me what you got here and such, So, I'll tell, what they showed me. I said, what you showed me, I'll buy for $10 a day. The book says this. It's between this, so it's like I'll give you $10 for it. The book says 30, so, it's between that value and such. So it's only good as what someone's willing to give you for it.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
And also like on eBay, you have to look and see what was the price that someone has been sold. Well, I sold it out there for $1 million. Did it sell for $1 million, or was someone just listing it for $1 million? Because every piece of item in my house is valued at $1 million. So, by all means, this little tube of glue, $1 million. So, no one's going to give me $1 million. Okay, so yeah, gotta find out what has it sold for and such.
What's it sold for? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I do is I look at the book. I just tell them, hey, here's what here's what the book says. Here's what I say it's going to be, and we just have to go from there and such. So, yeah, so true. Yes. So, but yeah, I can just tell you this is my opinion. I mean, I'm not an expert by by all means, and so that's what it is. Wheat pennies, a roll, you can get about $1.50 to $2 a roll. But if you just have one of them, you might not get the 2 cents for it and such. So,
But silver can really be worth a lot too if you have some.
well, that's what. Yeah, right now silver, and if you have the silver quarter or the silver dime, that's anything from 60 before 64. That's when the silver coins.
I had one silver dime here a while back, and then I think it was a 1958, and I got $2 for it, which was okay, but I should have just kept it.
Well, let's see what a 58 dime. What's it say? The book says. You said you got $2 for it. 58. It says about $2.
$2.
So, if it's extra fine, 5.
5.
If you can read all the details,
And some of those coins, if you have them, you can polish them and clean them and make them look more shiny and get more money for it. I used to do that too with my coin collection. Used to, keep all the stains off of it. And
a true coin collector would say don't clean them, but then a bunch of stuff that you see on this coin vault, those have been polished and been through and such, So I've been to this Silvertown Coin Vault. I've been to their TV studio and such. So I got.
So they say you're not supposed to clean them.
Right.
Interesting.
Yes. So we have XX50 cent 17XX.
Oh, here we go.
Now yes. Yes.
XX
an hour
50
after
cents
Kelly
here.
went live, here's your buddies and such.
That's what I was telling you, Michael. Just give it some time. They're going to come.
Yes.
Because I put it on my community center, so more people are going to start showing up.
Right. So I'll have to get you the link beforehand because once you in StreamYard, I can set up the meetings, and then like I found out with my job, I could find out that you could get that YouTube link and you could publicize that and such. So hey, next week, in 2 weeks at this time, tune in and such. So
because 50 cent XX 50 cent, I'm always going into the live streams. Yeah. And so tonight I just wanted to 50 cent. Tonight I wanted to go into MLN's live stream because I've been doing a lot of live streaming, and I just wanted to have a night where I could go back to the group because I'm part of this group, and I wanted to make sure that I gave them some time too. I didn't want to make them think that I forgot about them.
Yeah. Mr. D and Miss B's wants to know, where can I get the book from? Are you talking about the coin book? If it's the red coin book, you can usually get these in a public library. I will try to have this. I'll try to make a video of this. In one of my videos, I do have I talk about coins and dollar bills and such. So I'll need to make another video about that and such. But yeah, if you ever have any questions about coins or the book and such, feel free to drop in the comments on another one of my videos. It can be off topic, and I'll get with you. It might not be. It's usually within a couple of days. I usually read all my comments. So Wednesdays and Thursdays, I've got to travel to Indianapolis, and then also being in class, I'm kind of pressed for time answering things. But usually, I have some time.
Really busy. You got a lot going on there.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
It's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. So yes,
that's a good one.
yes. XX 50 Cent says, "Wow, haven't been live." I'm not sure if he hasn't been live.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Okay.
He usually I go live, so maybe he's wondering why I didn't go live today. Because earlier today I slept all day. I didn't feel good this morning because I've been doing too much live streaming, and then I've been going into these live streams trying to grow my channel, and I just had to come home and sleep it off today. I was so exhausted.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then when I saw you going live, I was like, oh, let me just go into someone else's live stream. Let me not focus on myself. I want to go back to the group here and talk with you guys. I wanted to kind of change the way I'm doing everything because I didn't want to. I just had that thing where when I woke up, I was like, wow, I feel horrible this morning. So I started realizing, I said, listen, I just want to go into someone else's live stream just for today.
Mm-hmm.
Not just for today. I just have to change it up sometimes.
Sure. So,
because
go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to do it that way so I could shift the energy a little bit. Because I always, when you're doing YouTube, sometimes you gotta switch things up sometimes.
Right.
If you keep doing the same thing, people are like, "Oh, that again." That So on YouTube, to keep people interested, you have to kind of switch it up.
Yes.
Always make the person, oh, what's he gonna do now, or where are you gonna go, or what are you gonna do? It's always good to keep your subscribers thinking.
Yes.
About YouTube.
Kelly, isn't Rocklaw a gamer? You said yes. Rocklaw is a gamer. Hey,
yes, he is.
Rocklaw,
yes, he is.
What kind of games do you do?
The three main ones are it's Forza 5, which I did today. And I got away from doing Forza 5, but like Kelly said, you got to switch it back up. So because I gotten away from it, the very next video I throw out there is going to be a Forza 5 one. But NHL Hockey 22, because I've gotten very good. Well, I was good at the 2019 game, and I'm learning how to play 2020 or the 22 game. And so I really enjoy playing that hockey game. And then the other game I play, which is probably a kid's game, but I play it because a lot of streamers is Fortnite. So those are the three biggies. But then I branch out into other games. But the three you'll constantly see from me: Fortnite, hockey, and Forza.
Yes. So thank you.
Thank you, Rock. That's really good that you're doing that.
Yes.
And those are the games that everybody watches on YouTube too. Is Fortnite? That's in.
You're right. Fortnite.
That's why your subscriber count keeps going up.
I know. I get new people from the Fortnite game. I sure do.
Yeah, his username is Rocklaws. Is it Rocklaws 59?
It's called The Rock.
You tell them to throw in the 59 because the 59 will pull it up easier. And they may not find me as Rocklaws, but they're looking for a circle that is of the earth, and it says Rocklaws on the outside. Revelry, you're looking for sometimes. I haven't been using the opening, but the opening a lot of times is revelry, overjoy, cheerful, kindness. That's rock. And the laws part is laugh, amaze, wonder, and smiles.
Yes.
And the voices are by MNL Warriors.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's cool. That's good. That's why you guys are going to blow up the internet here for too much longer.
Yeah, so XX5017XX, if you go to YouTube Rocklaws, you will see his gamer tags at the most of his videos at the end. There's a trailer that he does.
But a lot of, I have to confess up, Michael. I've been changing things up, like Kelly said, to get the longer ones out there. I've just been going straight from Twitch into YouTube, and they don't have the opening and closing. But a lot of the older ones do. And I still will occasionally throw that open and closing in there.
Oh, did you know Dwayne The Rock has the status of him on Fortnite as an actual rock?
Oh, I think I know about the Dwayne thing from this kid I play with. This one of the main kids. A guy that I team up with is the kid, of course. He goes by TJ, and he keeps telling me about the Dwayne The Rock thing. So I don't totally understand it, but I kind of do. And yeah, I've heard about Dwayne The Rock, I think.
Yeah. when Rocklaws was first trying to get into editing videos, he said something, and so he had me edit out some things that he said on this video and such. So I took his video, edited out some words they said and such, and
That wasn't TJ though.
right.
That was these other kids.
Yeah.
And that was largely you were editing out me, which I need to stay away from, and I have started to stay away from that. I always try to in Fortnite because I tend to try to stay into a squad. A lot of the kids want to take me into an area called creative, and I won't go there because that's more for them. But I play in the squads, the trios, the duos, and of course the solos would be okay.
Yeah.
But I guess the point I was trying to make is in the squads and the trios and the duos, you're communicating with somebody with the microphone most of the time, and you communicate with them to let them know what's happening in your area of the map.
Yeah.
To act as a team.
Yeah.
To coordinate.
XX 50 Cent will be going live in 10 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, okay,
With
50 Cent.
what game? Or just streaming?
I think he's probably talking about YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. Do you know what system you're going live on in 10 minutes?
He's trying to get his watch hours in. He's
Yeah,
letting us know because he's on YouTube and he's been really aggressive, and he's been really trying to grow his YouTube channel, and he's been live streaming as much as he can.
And I subbed him, Kelly, from you the other
Yes.
day. So I'm a sub of
Yeah.
this 50 Cent guy.
And
Yeah,
he'll
he
be
helps
streaming on
too.
YouTube, and his next things he's not playing.
And Chester the Gamer too, he's also a very he also helps people grow their channels too.
Wow.
Chester the Gamer.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you guys are connected to him, then you all can go into each other's live streams and get your watch hours.
Yes.
Neat.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks, Kelly.
let's see.
That's why I wanted to come in here tonight to do a live stream with you guys so you could get some progress on your YouTube channels.
50 Cent.
I'm surprised more people didn't show up. I'm surprised the mysterious granny didn't show up. I have a whole bunch. Oh, okay. There we go.
Let's see. I can pull up a page. I think I can pull up a slide. Yeah, I'm share file slide. Yeah, there. Oh, share my screen. Yes, I share screen. Let's see. Yeah, we can do this. We'll share that. Share. Let's see. Window. Yeah. Share it. That's coming up. Let's see. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yep. See, I am subscribed to him.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
He's really been getting aggressive.
Yes.
He's wanting to get monetized. He's just like you guys. He wants that monetization.
Yeah. So that's another thing you can do with the PC is be able to share different things like that.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's better to have a computer. I'm eventually gonna, if I could ever generate enough revenue off of YouTube, I'm gonna invest in a PC and a laptop and all the above. I just have to get some more of those super chats, I guess.
Yeah, and if you want to know, if you want some recommendations, I can give you some recommendations, or if you want to do it yourself, that's fine. But yeah, I'd say stay away from a Chromebook or something like that. You know, that's just basically just a browser, unless that's all you're going to be doing is online stuff. That's where a Chromebook works well. If you want to have Excel or have some storage, that's where a laptop comes in great.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what I should do with my live streams. I was thinking I could just keep using my phone and just use StreamYard.
Yeah.
Because I like this right now. You can put a comment right up there. That's what I'm missing on my live streams.
Yeah. So yep. Okay, well, I need to cut off here, guys. Gotta go get some things done. So before I head off to bed. But thank you for joining me, Rocklaws. Kelly Caldwell, thank you. So maybe we can do this again in a couple weeks.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me, Michael.
You're welcome.
Have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Night. Bye. Thanks for all the viewers for tuning in. XX50 Cent. I'll see if I can join your live tonight. So, and thank you for adding Rock Laws. Just give him a comment, and if you need some watch time, just say, hey, you know, look for me or something like that. So glad you could join us and such, and we'll be watching your stuff, you know, helping you monetize and such. What can I ask real quick? What is your watch hours and such? How many watch hours do you have? It takes about 12-second delay by time I say something, time you get it, and then also you have to type that in. So that's also a little bit of delay things with the StreamYard communications barrier things. So, but I appreciate the donate 1,000. That's awful cool. That's awful nice of you. I know, JK. You know, I appreciate that. Appreciate you watching, tuning in, and such. Hopefully you have a nice night, and good luck on your live stream. You know, and if there's something we can do, feel free to drop us a line, and we're there for you. Rock Laws and MLM Warriors, and we're out of here for tonight. Oh, here's one more. Okay, 1,300. Yep, I'm up to 2,300. So, yes, 1,362. So we need to get you monetized. So hopefully this summer we can get you there. So we'll watch your videos and you watch ours, and let's grow together. And if you have questions about what you can do on YouTube, like getting your community tab going, or if you have any questions, Rock Laws or myself can try to help you figure it out. So wish you well. Thank you, sir. You have a blessed night. And we are out of here in broadcast on StreamYard for February the 14th, 2022 on Valentine's Day. Hope you and your loved ones have a wonderful and safe Valentine's Day. We'll chat with you later. Good night.